Hey, what up, y'all? It's D, medicine and representing that gang general. Listen, so today we're gonna do things a little bit different. Usually, y'all see me posting some music type shit or, something like that, something along those lines, music videos, music related posts, things like that. But today, I got y'all some hood recipes. Also, I'm an avid cooker. I like to chef it up in the kitchen with that special edition. So I'm gonna cook y'all something. Y'all can follow along with me, cook it, add your flavor to it. But this is a recipe that I've been doing for a while. I think I pretty much perfected it. Usually I have someone here to help me film, but today we just gonna start it. We're gonna try something new. We thinking out the box right now. You know what I'm saying? So enjoy the ride. We're gonna cook some. Today's recipe is gonna be salmon and rice, two staples in my diet. So I like to eat a lot of fish. I like to eat a lot of rice. We're gonna combine the two together and make something very delicious. You know what I mean? So stay tuned. So there's a couple of ingredients that you will need for this. We got the bacon. You need that. We got clams. Wait, what is these? Baby clams? Baby clams. I like this pink salmon in the can. You can use real salmon. Well, it's all real salmon, but you can go and get fresh salmon. I like this one because I like the juice that come in the can. So, peppers. I put peppers in pretty much everything I cook. Onion. Gotta have that onion, you know what I mean? And then, got them baby bellas. You know what I'm saying? So, we're about to do it like that. So we're gonna use some heavy whipping cream, kind of to make the sauce that's gonna go with it. The baby bellas, you know what I mean? Got some garlic. Seasons, pretty much season it how you want to. I'm not even gonna really include my season. Of course, salt, pepper. But really, I'll leave that up to you. Kind of season it to your own taste. Just start with salt and pepper. Make sure it's not bland. You know what I'm saying? Also, another thing, be sure to include cheese. I'm gonna include some cheese in there. Cheese of your choice. All right. So we're gonna cut the bacon. We'll start with that.
Glad to say that one just came my way. It was on a very special night. Praise the Lord.
So we're gonna add the bacon now. And those are the peppers, mushroom, all that. Cooking it in the cast iron. I recommend cooking it in the cast iron skillet. If you want flavor, cast iron that bad fella. My dog, he wants some too. He smell the goodness. He smell it. While that's going on, I hit it with some seasoning. Now we're gonna add the peppers because they're pretty much crispy. Go ahead and add it. What? What? Alright. We're gonna let that do its thing. And then we're gonna add some spinach to it. Now we're gonna add some baby spinach. It's already washed and everything, ready to just be thrown up in there. So that's what we're gonna do. Good enough for you yet. Just throwing in a little bit at a time. I'm gonna use the whole thing. Let it wilt up a little bit, and then we're gonna add the rest. So it should start looking wilted, kind of like that. That's a good thing. Now we're gonna put the rest of the spinach in. Go from there. Now we're ready, pretty much done with the spinach. Just need to getting it all wilted up. If you don't use bacon, if you don't like bacon, use turkey bacon, chicken, whatever you want. You don't have to do it exactly how I'm doing it. I'm just giving you the blueprint. After that, build it how you want to build it. You know what I mean? So, and that's what we want it looking like. Something similar to that. Everything wilted up. Yep, alright. Now I can season it up a little bit. Season it up a little Now, the clam juice and the salmon juice that we drained into this thing right here, we're gonna put this all in here. That's gonna be a bunch of flavor for it. Trust me on that. That's why I like to get the salmon in the can. Not saying that you can't cook this with fresh salmon, but that's why I specifically get canned salmon so I can get that juice. You know what I mean? So then we're just gonna let that do its thing, simmer for a minute, and then we're gonna add heavy whipping cream. While that's going, we're gonna make some rice. And I personally like to eat Jasmine rice. I like the flavor of it better. So I'm gonna cook up some Jasmine rice real quick. Remember, rice is 1 part rice and 2 parts whatever, water. So if you're making, 1 cup of rice, you make sure you put 2 cups of water. Making 2 cups of rice, make sure you put 4 cups. So on and so forth. And season up your rice water, please. Don't just put it in there like that. Put some seasons in there. Look, I'm gonna show you. So that's what my rice water look like. Got season, a little bit of butter, put some garlic in there. And that's what it look like. Here's an update on what this is kind of looking like. We're just reducing that salmon and clam juice. Make sure we're reducing that until basically all of the moisture is out of there, or most of it. Then, once most of the moisture is out, we're gonna add the heavy whipping cream. This right here is kind of the tedious part because you gotta, there's little bones in this salmon. You want all that juice. That's what it comes out looking like. But there's little bones in there. I'm gonna show you. Personally, I don't really care too much about them, but some people don't want to remove them. If you got time for that, definitely remove them. I'll remove like the big spinal columns. I'm gonna show y'all where they are. Like this right here. Spinal shit. Take all that out. Hey, shut up. All that out. We should almost be ready. While everything is, getting ready and going through its little process or whatever, take you a smoke break. Yeah, hold up, I'm gonna hit y'all right. Hold up. Yeah, enjoy the smoke. Shit, it's a waiting game at this point. I got the rice in the pot. I got the spinach and vegetables cooking. It's a waiting game. I can't do anything else but wait. Enjoy yourself a little bit. Indulge. You only got one life. It makes me cook better too, because when I smoke, I get hungry. So I make better food when I smoke, because I'm looking forward to what I'm about to eat. You know what I mean? So. Woo! Now see, this is kind of what you want it to look like. Not a lot of moisture, mostly just the vegetables and the bacon and whatnot. Now we can add the heavy whipping cream. Let's go ahead and add it. This is gonna give us, this is gonna be like almost like gravy, but with the meat infused with the gravy. So this is really, I'm telling you, it's so good, so delicious. If you wanna do it one better, add some bay leaves. Make sure you add bay leaves to this if you can. Maybe just about 2 or 3 of them. But this is gonna be like the best gravy for your rice you ever had. Trust me on this. And then all you gotta do is just make sure you stir this consistently. Don't let it sit there and burn at the bottom. You gotta keep stirring it. Just gently stir it, you know. Make sure the motion, just keep it in motion. You don't want it to get stuck at the bottom. And make sure you turn the heat down just a little bit as well. You don't want this thing bubbling too high. You want it to just be simmering. It's just a time. This is a process right here. Out of everything that we have just done, this is the part that takes the most time and care and love, because this is the sauce that's going over the top of the rice. You don't want to fuck that up. Otherwise, everything you've done has been for nothing. So take your time with this. Let it thicken up, and then turn it off and leave it alone for like 15 minutes. And when you come back, it'll be in the best consistency that you ever seen. Put that over the top of your rice with some Tabasco. Oh my God! Look at all this. You can see the seasoning floating around. Look at that. See? That's how it's supposed to look. So in a moment, we are gonna add some cheese to it. Just a little cheese. That's what you want to see right there. Looks beautiful, don't it? So now we're gonna add a little bit of cheese, but don't just glob the cheese in here, man. Just please, if anything, just put little, not even handfuls, just little pinches at a time, and then stir it. Don't glob it, because you don't want this thing to be over cheesed really. You just want a minimal amount of cheese. In a way, this is almost like an Alfredo sauce. It's like a fish Alfredo. I don't really like to call it that because it tastes to me much different than what Alfredo tastes like, but you know, you can really fundamentally call it that if you wanted to. So either way, we're about to add a little bit of cheese, and I'll show you what to do. What I did, see how that is? That's what you want to do, just little at a time. Don't overdo it. And then just stir it in. Stir it in. Slowly. You don't even have to overdo it. I'm doing too much. Look at me, I'm doing too much. Just gently push it around. Get all that stuff off the walls. That's the good stuff. Get all that off the wall. You know what I mean? That's the good part. Yeah, you gotta scrape the plate on that one. Just keep pushing it around. Give it like, probably like 30 minutes or something, and this will be pretty much close to done. I got the rice going over there, so it's almost done. We getting it. I added just a little bit more. Just a little more. Just a little at a time. And I turn the heat down too. This shit bubbling though. Still bubbling. Like it's hot. That's why I like the cast iron skillet. It keeps the heat. I pretty much for the most part, I only cook in this thing. I'm not even gonna hold you. Most of my cooking takes place right in here. See, it's starting to look good. It's getting there, it's still loose. You don't want that. You don't want it to be like that. Just be patient. It's a patience thing at this point. You just gotta wait for this thing to bubble down a little bit, reduce itself, and then you'll have the best sauce you ever tasted on top of some rice. This is what we're looking at so far. Getting closer. In a moment, we're gonna add the seafood. Well, not the seafood, but the fish and the clams. Getting closer to the point where this will all be done. Alright, I think this this up a little. That's pretty much it. That's it. Cook for maybe, I'd say about 10 minutes longer. It's done. Maybe not even that. Maybe like 5 to 10 minutes. It's done. Nice pieces of salmon up in there. You know what I mean? Stir it around a bit. Stir. That's that right there, buddy. That is that. And just leave it alone, really. That's what we gonna do next when we come back. I got something to do anyway. I gotta come back. By the time we